Slocum's going to blitz off the edge here from the nickel spot.
So Wake brings the heat. Downing stands in there, throws. Chandler Brayboy can't bring it in. Oh, he had him on the back shoulder. Look, Caelen Carson was in coverage. And I was just about to say, Dustin, maybe they can get 4 involved. We've seen him returning kicks. There's a reason for that. He's got great speed.
Yeah, probably the fastest guy on the entire Elon football team. Just got like a bit of a double move, and right as Carson does that speed turn, the football is thrown to the outside. Oh, game of inches, right? So close. And they could have used that big play.
This early, it's surprising, but they told us that 3 quarterbacks could take snaps tonight. It's Brayboy again who makes the catch here, matched up with Caelen Carson. CC Network.
Just found out you're a Swiftie.
I think you're also a Swiftie there, Dustin, as Justin Allen throws incomplete, trying to get it to Chandler Brayboy. Now, they have been very successful
against SEC opponents, looking to go 4-0 today. A.J. Swan rolling and throwing. Just the second time he's thrown and looked for Jaden McGowan.
Yeah, they need to find ways to get McGowan and Shepard more. You want to be aggressive, but you got to be smart.
Quick pass out to Will Shepard at the 31-yard line. Caelen Carson on the stop. Clock continues to rock. Connecting to a Shepard at the 8. Still needs 2 yards for the first down.
Gives him a little bit.
Swan started 6 games last season, but this year, the first time going into the season as that full-time starter, Cedric Alexander picks up a yard, stopped by Kevin Pointer. Head coach at Lipscomb Academy, of course, Trent Dilfer now leading UAB. Swan shaken off, almost got taken down and threw the pass behind Jaden McGowan. Caelen Carson in coverage.
Justin Williams. Combination of him and Jacine Davis able to get in there and just force Swan to have to move his feet a little bit, and that led to an inerrant pass. Hasn't been a lot of pressure on either corner of your screen.
Vanderbilt 0 for 1 on 4th down, and they immediately go to Shepard, makes the catch, loses his helmet. Flag comes out.
This is going to be targeting.
It was Jalen Garnes.
The result of the play is a completed catch for a first down. Personal foul, targeting on the defense, number 9. That play is now under video review.
All right, so for targeting, first you have to identify, is this a defenseless player? And the answer would be yes, because he is in the act of catching the football.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And you know, the receiver in this case, Shepard.
Smith is the back. Thrown up to the corner, and it's taken away by Caelen Carson. He was trying to go back to Humphreys in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, not a great throw. I never understand the play fake on a fade route. The play fake plus the fade seems a little unnecessary to me.
Hey, but it's a 30-yard touchdown pass. AJ.
Play action and too high, looking for Dominic Dutton. Quickly, it's 3rd down. Bryce Gaines applying the pressure, and he was coming in quickly.
It was almost instantaneous from Gaines that he was in the
national championships. Play action for Wilson, and incomplete.
For Lamar and James, have a day.
Hey, put him on offense too. Why not?
Exactly.
Roche in at running back. Wilson wants to go long, and looking for Dutton. It's incomplete. There is a penalty flag down. This appears to be holding on ODU. Under 5.5 to go. 3rd down and long for ODU. Wilson steps ahead. He'll buy some time. Wants to go long, has a man breaking open. He twists and turns out of bounds and incomplete. Top of the screen. And on third down, Wilson delivers the comeback route out of bounds, and it's 4th and long. Dylan Hazen applying the pressure. That middle linebacker spot, 24 in white for the Deacons.
Yeah, it's just, we've seen a number of these throws from
zone of the game for Georgia Tech. On second down, King back of the end zone, too far for everyone. Dylan Leonard.
Well, they've kept him in the pocket, Haynes. King's offense right here.
King with the time.
Here they come with the blitz.
King has been so good in this situation, but not this time. He had been 7 of 8 for 144 yards on third down in the game, but this is going to be a punting situation for Georgia Tech.
Pressure starting to come on King a little bit right there. For the freshman to adjust. Here's a 4th down.
Going forward on 4th down near the 30. It's incomplete. And so Georgia Tech, which had been 3 of 7 on the season, on 4th down, the misfire, and the ball back to Wake Forest early in the 4th.
Now, this wasn't going to be a first down had he caught it. It was a couple yards shy of the
in each of their first 3 games of the season. First time they did that since 2000. Singleton. Carson the stop. It's a 4-yard play.
Nice job by Carson.
2nd and goal. King still has it. Couldn't turn that corner.
Now, Georgia Tech, don't be confused. I don't think that's an attempt at the slow mesh. I think that he's just trying to pull that ball out on the read from the belly of Jamal Haynes and slows him down. There's a look at the back end of it, run out of bounds, and a good job. Hustle over there.
But only led 20-14 at halftime because they had a lot of defensive penalties early in that game.
Nice catch out of the backfield by Will Shipley. Number 1 in orange can do it all, Mark.
They have not given up many big plays.
They bring just 3. Shipley was out of the backfield, and they try and connect with him. Tootin gained just about 1.5 yards. Drones will look to throw. Now surveys over the middle. Tries to hit his receiver crossing over the middle. That was Daquan Felton, but Caelen Carson was there in coverage. It'll bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, and really good pressure on the edge by Jasheen Davis. Watch Jasheen Davis here. Just loop right in to the quarterback. And he got that jam on the tight end first where the tackle just didn't block him because of that. Really good job getting pressure.
Downs today. Tootin split at the top of your screen. Drones has time underneath. Almost intercepted. Falls incomplete. Jalen Garnes had a read. And hand warmers, be darned. Get those out of the way. Drones got all kinds of time. Wanted to go downfield. No one was open. Now he checks down. Here's Tootin. Inside of Wake Forest territory and knocked down at the 30. Ball loose. Wake Forest falls on it. Waiting the initial reaction from the officials and the initial ruling. It's a fumble and recovery by Wake Forest. This is going to be reviewed as Caelen Carson was able to come up with it.
Recovered by the defense. First down, Wake Forest.
I think the ground caused this fumble.
Look at Carson, goes low.
No, it came out first.
It does.
That is a legitimate fumble and a recovery by Wake Forest.
Yeah, and they're going to look at a few things, right? They're going to see, does the ball go out of bounds? I don't think the ball does go out of bounds.
It's free here.
Does Carson go out of bounds at all while he's touching the football?
No, but he went out of bounds and then came back in.
Which is fine.
He was in, I think, when he made the recovery.
Yep, you just can't have a body part out of bounds while you're recovering the football, because then the ball would have been out of bounds. And I think he does a good job.
Yes, I agree with you.
Of pulling it in.
Got to give credit to the field judge there, Hans Wittelsberger, too, for getting out of our way so we can see the replay.
Yes.
That's out for sure.
Ball is clearly out. See the ball
stays in bounds. Yep. Look at that. Fortunate. And Snell drops it. And it's a pass, an incomplete pass.
Incomplete pass. Third down.
Caelen Carson.
They're driving the pistol formation. See Bo Flemister back there. Veyer, a quick toss to the boundary, and it is caught by Mumfield at the 31-yard line. Orlando Franklin, George Sedano, Maryland Payne with you here as Pitt is driving again, and Christian Veyer tosses it out to the boundary to Kanate Mumfield. Not much there. Veyer, pressure coming over the middle, too high for his intended target, Kenny Johnson, and Wake Forest will take over at their own 36-yard line.
I like the decision right there, but right there, if you're Christian Veyer, you got to be able to get the football down and throw a better football right there. But, you know, Wake Forest offense hasn't done anything all day. So great job by the offensive line picking up the blitz, but...
Senior from Williamson, Georgia. Veyer drops back, quick toss, and the ball's on the ground. And are they going to say? No, now they're going to say incomplete. For a second, it looked like they were going to say it was a fumble.
Incomplete pass. It's third down.
Caelen Carson with the big hit on that particular play.
Christian Veyer has went at Caelen Carson twice with quick throws, and both times Caelen has been able to react and come downhill and have a big, explosive, impactful play.
Mumfield in motion. Four-man rush. Pressure coming. Throws it and sails it over the head of Bub Means at the 32-yard line. Fourth down and Pitt getting ramped up. Johnson in motion. Veyer with time over the middle. Dangerous pass again. Incomplete, intended for Johnson. But at least 4 black jerseys in the area as Caelen Carson got a hand on that one.
And the timing right now is off for this Pitt Panthers offense. You know, in the first half, Christian Veyer was very comfortable, but right here at that
time, lofts one down the field, sails it over his intended target, Mumfield. Caelen Carson in coverage.
Man, great job by Caelen Carson.
Play action. Seam shot. Should have been intercepted. A miscommunication there on the route, it seems, between Keon Coleman and Jordan Travis, and Caelen Carson dropped one right in his hands.
Yeah, you're going to see right in his hands, Caelen Carson. Normally a good, sure-handed guy. That's kicking himself for that.
A rollout now for Travis. Once again, the catch made by Coleman. This time wrapped up by Carson for a modest gain. And when we spoke with Dave Clawson yesterday, he said there are times we think looking for Coleman. Incomplete. Tightly guarded by Caelen Carson.
We've been talking about this matchup. Watch him there in the slot, running the box fade. This is the catch that Keon Coleman against most DBs, he's going to make. But Caelen Carson isn't most DBs. Calls himself the walking seatbelt. I know our sideline reporter Chris Button's got a great story.
Seatbelt move.
He'll need a lot more than that against Keon Coleman. Again, Travis on the move, and he'll throw this one away. It'll be 3rd down and 2. In case you didn't see the move.
Oh,
here it is. Nice.
Okay, Chris. Now, Carson says that he invented that, and then everybody else copied him, because now you'll see DBs all across the nation when they lock down a wide receiver, they do the seatbelt motion. Now, there's probably a little
one-on-one. Incomplete. Keon Coleman couldn't reach for the high throw. Let's check in with Chris.
Can you guys talk about Malik?
Loftus. Waters in the backfield. Quick out. Loftus overthrows an incomplete, intended for Calhoun. Tried to hit one of those J's, coach. Overthrew him. Caelen Carson.
Absolutely. You see the excitement. You see the excitement in him right here. This is a read option right here where he has the ability to throw an RPO.
3rd and 9. Pressure comes. Loftus throws. It's going to get tipped incomplete. And now on 3rd down, you get the sense this Wake Forest defense, Jashin Davis, they're going to pin their ears back, come after the quarterback, force a quick throw and a punt for Duke.
And you look at the different pressures they got right here coming, and it's the pressure of the loop. They got into a 5-down look, run a twist off it, so they got the defense, the offensive line. That's now become the new standard.
Cutback. Oh, that is a crafty run by Waters. As Carson brings it. Jaquez Moore had a nice first half, and again, a quick throw, and that one's hit the turf, skipped into 2, Samir Higgins. They're going to run it again. Moore going to make a man miss, and he can't. That is good open field tackling by Caelen Carson and a loss of 2.
And Carson's their lockdown cover corner. This is what you want to see out of cover corners. The receiver cracks the safety. He replaces the safety up there. Great job coming up, making that tackle, creating the tackle for loss and negative yardage play, putting Duke behind the chains.
And they're going to give it to Coleman. He's got a crease, left side, good gain, first down, brought down by Carson. Gain of 6.
On both sides of the ball. How about this?
After the timeout, a little wrinkle. Lassane came up with it for 4 yards. Armstrong threw it.
Yeah, and it was a direct snap to KC. He hands it off to Armstrong.
State. Armstrong floats it to the end zone. Deflected away in a clean play. Collins was in the end zone. Caelen Carson, number 1 in old gold and black, to make the play for Wake Forest.
They go right back at 86, try to get him back to back, but a nice defensive play.
Couple running backs check in for Estime. It's Jeremiah Love as well as Devin Ford. Hartman trying to get loose in the pocket, and he wanted Tobias Merriweather and couldn't get enough on that pass. Might have been batted right there at the line of scrimmage.
A lot of people around Sam on this one. This is just play action. You see him put the ball into the backs. A big part of being a running back in college football.
And Salerno in motion. Hartman, Estime, and Estime carrying defenders down to the 15.
Pretty obvious that Notre Dame feels like they have an advantage up front running the ball directly at.
2nd and 10. Estime with a full head of steam, and Estime out to the 50.